Hey YouTube, this is just a quick video I'm going to call Building Your Silver Team. You know, there's an old saying, it takes a village to raise a child, and I think the same is kind of true for silver stacking. You know, you kind of have to have a team of people around you to be really successful, in my opinion. There's lots of people who do it by themselves, but I think it's more rewarding, and you'll get a little bit more if you've got a team behind you. So I'm going to kind of talk about the people who should make up your team. I've got these America the Beautiful 1 ounce bars here that I just love. You know, they kind of show small town things. This one's actually called The Small Town. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of show those off since I'm talking about some of these things as I go through this video. So the first person I think that should be on your team obviously is yourself. You know, you're kind of your star player. You know, when the chips are down, you want the ball in your hands. You know, you got to have a clear idea of what kind of stacker you want to be, and you know how you're going to stack and why you're going to stack and those kind of things before you know you get your teammates on board. The second person on your team should be your significant other, if you have one. You know, whether it's a wife or a husband or you know a girlfriend or whatever it is. You know, your significant other should be on board. If they're not, honestly, I don't think you know, the reward is not worth the risk if it's going to be something that is going to cause marital issues or you know things like that. So you really got to make sure you've got you know a significant other who's supportive and understands your goals for the medal and understands your reasoning and your purposes for having medals. And if you don't have that, I think it can come unraveled pretty quick. The third person on your team would be, if it applies to you, your kids. You know, they're kind of like your cheerleaders. I know there's my kids help me get lots of free ounces. I love taking them in to the coin shop. My local coin shop owner loves my kids. You know, I've got my boy's almost 3 now, and my smaller son is just about to turn 6 months. And you know, I'm probably biased, but I think they're adorable, and it seems like I always get a little better deals when I take them in. And I usually try to buy them each, you know, an ounce for their birthdays and an ounce for Christmas and Easter and those kind of things. So it just adds up to our family's total stack, you know, by having our kids kind of on board. And you know, my son, who's about to turn 3, he really likes it. I don't know if he understands why, but he likes to handle it. He likes to look at it. He likes to go with me to the coin shop and see the local coin shop owner. And so I think it's good to get your kids on board, and I'm sure as they get older it'll be fun for me to do other things with them, like Easter egg hunts and that kind of stuff, where I hide some silver and get them, you know, more invested in their own stacks, and that'll help set them up nicely for, you know, when they go to school or whatever. The next person on your team, I think team member number 4, would be somebody who's like-minded, whether it's a friend or a family member. You know, for me it's my brother. He kind of got me into medals, and I know we're always kind of showing off when we get something new, and it just helps us keep each other motivated, that we're always kind of trying to one-up each other with new things we get and showing off parts of our collections, and you know, bragging about the deals we got and you know how cheaply we got something. And it just really helps to motivate me to have somebody else kind of to almost in a way compete against. And we're very supportive of each other, and it just, you know, it's great, I think, and it helps your stack for each of you if you've got, you know, a friend or a family member or somebody who's like-minded and who kind of shares your same goals or visions to kind of compare with. The final member number 5, I think, of your team would be your local coin shop owner. Like I mentioned before, and like I've mentioned in other videos, you know, if you have a relationship with your local coin shop owner, it'll help you get stuff cheaper. It'll help you get cool stuff for cheap. You know, they'll set stuff aside for you when something comes in they think that you'll like. You know, they'll probably treat you better when you go to sell. They might, you know, give you more than what they just give some average Joe off the street, you know. So I think developing a relationship with your local coin shop owner is very important. They're a critical and often overlooked member of the team, in my opinion. So anyway, guys, it's kind of my thoughts on building your team there with yourself, your significant other, your kids, someone who's like-minded, and your local coin shop owner. I think if you can check all those boxes, then you're set up for success with your silver stacking. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. God bless.